Are you a coach who's tired of drowning in complex marketing strategies? Welcome to Simple Client Attraction for Coaches, the bite-sized podcast that transforms how women coaches attract their ideal clients without the complicated systems or endless marketing tasks. I'm your host, Sandra Fidelis, and each episode I bring you straight talking conversations with successful coaches and industry experts who share their most effective and simple client attraction strategies. Subscribe now and discover how to fill your practice with dream clients in less time than it takes to enjoy your morning coffee. And today we have Deborah Hurwitz, who is an artist and CEO of Cobalt Coaching. She has mastered the art of rewiring entrenched patterns, eliminating doubts and distractions to achieve remarkable industry success while honoring her creative self-expression and personal integrity. She now has a robust online tribe to do the same through her online shows and suite of coaching programs and courses. She's also an award-winning speaker and co-author of the Amazon #1 bestseller, She Made It Happen, 22 Inspiring Stories from Female Entrepreneurs Around the World. So welcome, Deborah.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about keeping things simple versus perfect. And I know that you work with entrepreneurs who, I don't know, is the word struggle with perfectionism? Like, how would you describe it?
So entrepreneurs are one piece of my world, but I really focus on perfectionism, procrastination, and paralysis in terms of the goals that matter most to us. So I have kind of four pillars: academics, entrepreneurs, executives, and artists. And so, I come from 35 years of show business. I conducted Broadway shows for a very long time. I did music production, very high level of detail, very high professional level of production and work output, very high standards for success. And all of that was relevant and important. Wrapped up in all of that was a huge amount of perfectionism. And when I say perfectionism, I'm distinguishing that from striving for excellence. Striving for excellence, having high standards, high professional standards, high artistic standards, high technical standards. These things can all be really important and really valuable. However, perfectionism, it's an ism, it's an addiction, right? It puts us over into a place where fear is running the show. We're never enough or never good enough. We're never done. We're never complete. We can never turn it off. We can never rest. There's always something to fix. And without getting into all of the psychology and the neuroscience on that, suffice it to say that perfectionism is exhausting, does not actually get anything better than it would otherwise be, and keeps us endlessly chasing goalposts that are always moving. And the irony is that a perfectionist wanting something to be great before we put it onto the world, wanting what we put on into the world, or how we conduct our lives or our businesses, the work we create, the relationships, etc., wanting those to be the best they can possibly be, the perfectionism is what stops us from actually executing any of it, stops us from making any sort of difference with it. And even just the phrase like simple instead of perfect will strike fear in the heart of a perfectionist, because we cannot give up on perfect, right? So I would almost say, rather than saying simple instead of or simple versus, like simple can be perfect. Simple actually is perfect in the sense that I say we are perfect when we are present. Right? When we're all the way here, when we are embodied, when we are connected, when we are occupying, you and I were talking before we started recording about this idea of personal connection versus all of the machine learning, online, AI, everything that's out there that's between humans and other humans, that when we are present to ourselves and we have a deep rapport with ourselves, and that looks like self-acceptance, that looks like self-esteem, that looks like self-trust that perfectionists are so missing, right? That looks like internal navigation as opposed to external check-ins. Am I okay? Do you think I'm okay? Have I made the bar? Have I made the bar? That kind of thing. When we have those internal pieces of rapport, we're able to be in living presence in the moment with ourselves. That's perfection. And that's all there is. Like when I talk to people who are in procrastination land, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll do it when I'm in a better mood. I'll do it when I feel better prepared. I'll do it when I have the confidence and the motivation and the drive, right? It's always some other time besides now, because how it is now is uncomfortable. How it is now is I don't feel ready. How it is now is I'm going to fail or fuck up. Sorry, I don't know if we're cursing on this podcast or
No,
not,
it's okay.
right? It's going to somehow not be okay if I take action here and now. And in fact,
Hmm.
the only time when the action gets taken is now. When you go to do it tomorrow, it will then be now. So if you're
Right.
not working with now, like this is available now, it's not actually going to be different tomorrow. It's not going to be different after you
Mhm.
read the next book or take the next course, because the discomfort is not actually about your missing knowledge or readiness or confidence. It's actually about a self-trust piece. Can I take action when I have uncertainty? When I do
Mm,
not know for sure I'm going to get what I want or need or think has to happen in the outcome.
right. So, we talk a lot to coaches, and one of the things that keeps coaches from having success, I feel, is procrastination around getting an offer out there, right? Like
Mhm.
wanting it to be perfect because it's
Right.
so close to their heart, right? It's a
Yeah.
little piece of their soul out there. So
Sure.
how do you, help? I know you work with artists and other types of entrepreneurs, but like how do you
Mhm.
guide somebody to, be present and to be able to do all those things
Yeah.
when they are addicted to that perfection?
Yeah. So a great question and a big question, and it doesn't all happen all at once, right? So what I'm giving you is the kind of that bigger picture of how it looks to shift from the not doing to the doing in terms of the inner landscape, the inner environment, right?
Yeah.
But specifically in terms of making an offer, there are components of that that have to do with your relationship to money and how money shows up in your life as available or not, dangerous or safe, how you're comparing yourselves unconsciously and consciously to important people in your life like mom and dad, leaders and mentors, right? There's a lot around money and what money you will allow yourself to have, what money you will allow yourself to ask for. And perfectionists, especially women perfectionists, I don't know how much of your audience is women as opposed to men, but women especially are schooled in justifying every measure of our worth, whereas men will just be like, I don't know anything, but pay me a lot anyway.
Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
women just won't do
Hmm.
that same thing, right? We have to like justify every little bit of an
Yeah.
offer, a price tag, something like that. We overgive, we over deliver, we do all sorts of stuff to like, work ourselves into the ground because, oh my God, I can't make money unless I exhaust myself. I can't
Yes.
take from somebody. I don't want to be pushy and salesy. We tell ourselves all these things that have absolutely nothing to do with the
Mhm.
real transaction of a service being bought or sold. Have nothing to do with the relationship you're cultivating. So in the moment that somebody's having trouble with an offer, let's leave the money stuff for right now. We can come back to it if you want. In the moment that somebody's having trouble with an offer, they're having trouble standing for the value of what they're providing. And often for a perfectionist, that feels like I need to be valuable enough to charge this
Mhm.
money.
Yeah.
And as we were saying before we started recording, I heard a great piece of advice. Your business is not about you. We think, oh, I have to demonstrate the worthiness, the value. I have to be enough. My program has to be enough. My goodies have to be enough. My bonuses have to be enough. I have to have, again, the right frame of mind to present. This person has to be banging down my door with their credit card out before I'll even make an offer because otherwise I'm pushing or I'm
Yeah.
being a person I don't want to be, right? We tell ourselves all of this nonsense. It has nothing to do with the truth of the offer, the exchange, the transaction, or the delivery. So one of the things that we need to do is separate out the work from the worth and remind
Mhm.
ourselves my business is not about me. This offer is not about me, my worth as a person, or even the work I've done to create what it is I'm offering. This offer
Mhm.
and my business is about them. What's in it for them? Can you believe in what they're going to get out of this?
Right.
Can
Through
you
you.
shout it from the rooftops, the transformation they are going to get as a result of this offer that you're making?
Yeah.
Like, can you take the focus off of, I'm good enough, I have X metrics of success, I deserve to be confident, I deserve this money? Can you take the focus off of that and actually go to what are they going to get out of purchasing this? What are they going to get
Mhm.
out of investing in this? How is it going to be
Mhm.
for them on the other side of this? And what's that worth? Right? Like when
Right.
I come up with an offer, I'm always looking at over the course of somebody's life, what they're going to have as a result of taking my program or my course. They're going to have tools that they can use forever.
Yeah.
The costs of the investment in this program are going to be
Mhm.
so many times over offset and amplified by the time they're going to save, the stress they're going to save, the peace they're going to experience, the accomplishments that they will have, the achievements that they will not only have, but they will know they can achieve, which by
Mhm.
itself is a priceless measure, right?
Excellent.
And to have all of that over time, not just this coming month or a year, but the next decade, the rest of your life. I
What's
have
the
people
lifetime
coming,
value?
yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
have people coming back to me now. I started this signature program I do, Mission Accomplished, in 2018, and I have people coming back who did the program then, going, I'm still using this stuff. I'm still, clicking out of procrastination or clicking into a place of pleasure, experimentation, ease by using this tool or that thing, right? And it's like, what's that worth? What's it worth to go to bed tonight, not stewing and screaming in your head about what wasn't done or what's not enough or what's going to go terribly wrong or how you failed or how am I going to fix this, right? Like, what's it worth to lay your head down and go, I'm all the way here in my life. I got this one thing done today that I'm really proud of, and I'm celebrating that win. What's it worth to get
Absolutely.
up in the morning and not be facing the day with like dread and accumulated like accretions of pain and stress, right? And so I'm working with productivity for perfectionists, but we're all working with different types of processes and modalities and all the rest of that that give people some sort of change they want.
Yeah.
So, do you have clarity on what that change is?
Mm-hmm.
Can you articulate it in a couple of sentences? Can you feel passionate about it? Right? Like as I'm speaking right now, I hope you can hear, I give a shit about this, right? And like it matters to me that people get what they came for.
Yeah.
So when I'm making offers, it's not about me or how like awesome or cute I am or whatever, right? It's not about that. It's about what are you getting and how are you going to take that with you and how is that going to be at work in
Mm-hmm.
your life benefiting you forever?
Mm-hmm.
And
So
that's, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
this is a beautiful segue. And if they want to, get a little bit more of you and this process that you're talking about, I know that you have a free gift. It's
I
called How to
do.
Get Big Things Done, which really, you know, aligns
Yeah.
so well with what you're talking about. So I know
Yeah.
we're
So
going
it's
to
how to
have
get
that for them.
Yeah. It's super, super easy. Howtogetbigthingsdone.com. Hopefully you got that in show notes or whatever. It's how to get big things done without needing to fix, in quotes, because we think things always need to be fixed, your habits, your mindset, or your impossible schedule. So you can have bad habits, you can have a shitty mindset, you can have an impossible schedule, right? And you can still get big things done. And I teach 3 secrets in that video. How to get the daunting projects done in just 20 minutes a day without sacrificing your high standards for success, really important. Secret 2 is how to stop waffling and make confident decisions, even when you have imposter syndrome, FOMO, or too many ideas. And Secret 3, 3 smart steps to double your free time without bailing or failing where it counts. I cover all of this in the video. It's free. Here's my gift to perfectionistic procrastinators. Once you sign up, you have 5 days to watch.
Yes,
And then a bunch of stuff I offer in the video goes away.
I
So
love it.
please join me. I would love to help you out. The video itself is really helpful. I know people have taken action and had a difference in their process and their experience just by getting that training. So I'm very proud of it and I want everyone to have it.
Thank you so much, Deborah. Thanks for
It's my
much
pleasure.
for being with us today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Simple Client Attraction for Coaches. Want to launch your own interview style podcast? Grab the free Launch an Interview Style Podcast Guide at sandrafidelis.com/podcast guide, or point your camera at the QR code on the video to download. I hope today's bite-sized strategies have given you practical ideas you can implement right away in your coaching business. If you'd like to watch the video of our interview, then head on over to simpleclientattractionforcoaches.com. Did you find value in today's episode? If so, please share it with other coaches in your network who could benefit from these straightforward, bite-sized strategies. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us. Until next time, remember, client attraction doesn't have to be complicated. Small, consistent actions can lead to remarkable results. I'll see you on our next episode with more simple strategies to help your coaching business thrive.